February 13, 2017. Kuala Lumpur International Airport pulses with an undercurrent of danger. Kim Jong-un's brother strides through the terminal, oblivious to the fact that two female assassins, cunning and unseen, are also on the prowl. The plot thickens with their recruitment, masterminded by a man masquerading as a TV producer. James, their charming contact, extends an enticing invitation to join a television production. Described as a comedy show centered around pranks, they find the idea irresistible and sign on without hesitation. For months, North Korea's clandestine operatives meticulously train the two young women in the art of ambush. Their mission: to ensnare unsuspecting targets, smearing their faces with what they believe to be harmless cosmetic creams, all part of a supposed hidden camera prank. Engaging in these deceptive games becomes their norm, with body lotion and baby oil as their tools of trade, leaving them unsuspecting of the fateful day's true agenda. In a calculated move, their main handler orchestrates a rendezvous at a cafe nestled within the airport. There, he entices one of the women with the promise of a lucrative bonus from his boss, should she excel in today's performance. He discreetly identifies their mark, a man cloaked in a gray jacket. The ringleader hands her a cloth coated with an oily substance. But it isn't the innocuous baby oil she's used to. It's VX, a lethal synthetic nerve agent. As Kim Jong-un's brother navigates towards his flight, the duo springs into action. In a desperate search for aid, Kim Jong-nam stumbles towards the airport's medical facility. Meanwhile, a menacing figure lurks nearby, a man shrouded in black, wheeling a suitcase, eyeing the infirmary door. He's there to ensure the target is receiving medical attention. A cold, calculating operative in this intricate plot. 20 minutes later, Kim Jong-nam is dead. The operation unfolds with the precision and intrigue of a Cold War espionage thriller. There are lookouts, a chemist, a getaway driver, and a mysterious ringleader known only as Grandpa. The young women, blindsided by the gravity of their actions, are swiftly apprehended by the vigilant Malaysian police. The trial that ensues sends shockwaves across the globe. The gang's chemist, a pivotal player in this deadly game, is also captured. His interactions with North Korean embassy officials, caught on hidden camera, unravel a chilling narrative, a ruthless political assassination, meticulously orchestrated and coldly executed.
Hi, my name's Kim Han-sol from North Korea, part of the Kim family. Here's my passport. My father has been killed a few days ago. I'm currently with my mother and my sister, and we're very grateful to... And we hope this gets better soon. Yeah.
Kim Jong-un's half-brother, the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un's half-brother, died on Monday after he fell ill at the Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia.
Michael, we've just learned that investigators in Malaysia have arrested a suspected female secret agent in this James Bond-style hit right in the middle of a busy airport. At least one, possibly two female assassins.
In the assassination of the half-brother of the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, a woman arrested in this killing claims she thought she was taking part in a prank TV show.
Why would the young dictator of North Korea want to kill his own brother?
Reports that Kim Jong-un's older half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, was secretly working for the CIA.
One of the deadliest poisons in the world. Malaysian police say they now know what killed Kim Jong-nam.
This is a truly stunning scenario. You're talking about one of the most potent nerve agents that exists. It is odorless. Only a couple of drops or a swab is needed to produce a lethal consequence. And you're
a highly toxic nerve agent called VX.
If found guilty, these two women face a mandatory death sentence. They claim they're innocent, saying they were duped.
At 9 a.m. on February 13, 2017, a man blends into the morning crowd at Kuala Lumpur International Airport, Terminal 2. He's on his way to board an Air Asia flight destined for Macau. While he's busy at a self-check-in kiosk, two women quietly approach him. In a swift, almost imperceptible moment, one of them presses a cloth against his mouth. The two women then quickly merge back into the airport's rhythm, their actions going unnoticed. The entire episode is over in a blink, lasting no more than 5 seconds. As he walked towards the clinic, his condition visibly deteriorated. He began dragging his feet, sweating profusely, and losing coordination. Suffering from convulsions and a seizure, his life tragically ended in an ambulance. By 11 a.m., he was pronounced dead. Later identified as traveling under the name Kim Chol, using a North Korean passport, the man's true identity comes to light amid a flurry of global media coverage. He is Kim Jong-nam, the estranged half-brother of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. The assassination of Kim Jong-nam stood out not just for its shock value but for its bizarre execution, almost unimaginable to have been orchestrated by any country other than North Korea. Under the iron grip of the Kim family dynasty for over 70 years, North Korea is a land shrouded in mystery, known for its rigid police state and widespread human rights allegations. Kim Jong-nam, the eldest son of former leader Kim Jong-il, was a silent footnote in this secretive dynasty. His mother, a famous North Korean actress, was Kim Jong-il's mistress. Kim Jong-nam's existence was a secret within North Korea, yet he grew up in opulence and luxury. Despite Kim Jong-il's objections, he was sent to school in Moscow and then Geneva. In 1988, however, his carefree life was abruptly altered. At the age of 17, he was summoned back to North Korea, where his father introduced him to the family, and he began a journey of preparation for leadership. This period likely exposed him to the regime's brutality, especially in the 1990s. During this time, as North Korea's economy began to falter, the regime cracked down on activities like asset stripping, which entailed selling scrap metal to China and other countries. Security agents would descend upon towns and factories, often executing party and economic officials publicly, a grim spectacle in which Kim Jong-nam was often involved. However, he lacked the ruthlessness often deemed necessary for such governance. Growing increasingly rebellious as he entered his teenage and adult years, and yearning for freedom, Kim Jong-nam would eventually express a desire to leave North Korea. Eventually, his father granted him leave, though only as far as China. Within days of his murder, Malaysian authorities apprehended the two women involved in the airport assassination. The tale then twisted into its first sensational turn. Siti Aisyah, a 25-year-old Indonesian, shared her account of the events. She recounted how, about 6 weeks prior, she encountered a man named James, who presented himself as Japanese and offered her a role in a YouTube prank show. During her meeting with this enigmatic James, she observed another lady demonstrating the prank. Siti Aisyah confirmed her involvement in over 20 such pranks, believing them to be harmless jokes on unsuspecting individuals. The other key figure in the attack was Don Thi-hun, a 28-year-old from Vietnam. Once in custody, both women faced murder charges, a crime punishable by death in Malaysia. By the late 1990s, Nam had transformed into a globetrotting playboy, primarily based in Macau, often dubbed the Vegas of China. Despite rumors of multiple wives and several children, his lifestyle was more akin to that of a carefree jet-setter. Even while living overseas, he maintained connections with North Korea. Analysts speculate that he was at the helm of an international business network, channeling funds back to his family in North Korea. Nam was embroiled in various clandestine operations integral to North Korea's illicit business activities. His dealings, which were wide-ranging and obscured, might have encompassed arms trade, currency counterfeiting, and drug smuggling. The specifics of his professional activities were nebulous, but it was evident that they were crucial in funneling money and resources back to North Korea. By 2007, Nam had become a prosperous and influential figure, believed to be deeply involved in his father's regime. Almost a week following the assassination, Malaysian authorities declared a significant development in the case.
Fact of investigation. Thus far, 4 suspects has been apprehended, and I can confirm today that they have left our country the very same day the incident happens. Yeah.
The investigation revealed that the 2 foreign women weren't acting alone at Kuala Lumpur Airport. Security footage disclosed the presence of at least 4 men, suspected to be North Korean operatives. Among them, a man wearing a gray striped shirt, identified as 57-year-old Ri Ji-hyun, who seemed to be orchestrating the operation from near a pillar. As Nam checked the departure board, he was unaware of the North Korean operatives encircling him. Then, the 2 women approached him separately. Another suspected agent was seen trailing Nam as he entered the clinic. Before his death was confirmed, these suspected North Korean agents fled Malaysia. According to immigration records, they reportedly took a flight to Jakarta, then Dubai, and finally to Pyongyang, executing what seemed like a flawless escape. The recruitment of the two foreign women was strategically planned to divert suspicion away from the actual perpetrators. It is believed that the women, who did not wear gloves during the attack, were expected to succumb to the lethal chemical themselves. However, they quickly washed off the chemical in a restroom, which unexpectedly allowed them to survive. But within a few days, Malaysian police were unequivocally accusing North Korea of orchestrating the murder, leading to outright denials from North Korean embassy officials.
It has been 7 days since the incident, but there is no clear evidence on the cause of the death, and at the moment we cannot trust the investigation by the Malaysian police.
The assassination in Malaysia marked a grim new episode in the long, turbulent history of North Korea's ruling dynasty. This began in 2008, following a severe stroke suffered by the then leader Kim Jong-il, sparking a crucial succession decision amongst his offspring. His daughters, despite their lineage, were instantly discounted due to prevailing gender biases. Kim Jong-il's sons, often criticized within elite circles, were not considered ideal candidates. Kim Jong-nam, the eldest, had become increasingly westernized in the eyes of many observers. A second son remained a shadowy figure, known more for his passion for Western music than for any political acumen. Kim Jong-un, at around 24 years old, began to undertake roles similar to those once assigned to Kim Jong-nam. In the dynastic business of ruling North Korea, lineage and trust in family members was key. Thus, Kim Jong-un's rise marked him as the frontrunner in the succession race. As Kim Jong-il's health declined, Kim Jong-un was quickly groomed to take over. His crash course in dictatorship was abruptly accelerated when Kim Jong-il died in December 2011. At this point, still in his 20s, Kim Jong-un was declared the supreme leader of North Korea. Within months of assuming power, he would initiate a sweeping purge of senior officials who could potentially challenge his authority. The second most powerful man in North Korea, Kim's uncle, Jang Song-taek, was executed in December 2013. His older brother, Kim Jong-nam, was another potential threat to the new leader's legitimacy, having publicly criticized the succession. Between 2010 and 2012, Kim Jong-nam exchanged almost 150 emails with Japanese journalist Yoji Gomi, in which he criticized the decision to transfer power to a third generation of the Kim family and suggested that the new leader lacked experience and would be a mere figurehead. He also criticized the manner in which the country was being run, asserting that his experiences in China had convinced him that North Korea should pursue progressive policies. Faced with his half-brother's global criticisms, Kim Jong-un had to decide whether to allow Kim Jong-nam to continue his travels and public dissent or to eliminate him. Intelligence sources revealed that around 2012, a directive was issued to remove unwanted members of the ruling family, prompting North Korea's intelligence services to take appropriate measures. Nam's existence had become precarious, as his life's trajectory seemed increasingly limited following his younger brother's ascension in Pyongyang. Nam started adopting a more inconspicuous lifestyle, finding it increasingly challenging to travel and conduct business. By early 2017, he faced a pivotal moment. He confided in his friends a desire to relocate to Europe and seek new citizenship, a move tantamount to defecting from North Korea. This potential defection was a serious concern for his younger brother's regime. From the perspective of foreign intelligence services, Nam was a valuable potential asset. Agencies like the CIA would have been keen to recruit him, and there was a growing concern in North Korea that hostile powers, such as the United States or possibly China, could one day seek to instigate a regime change in North Korea, potentially installing Nam as the new leader, given his lineage.
Chemical substance used to kill Kim Jong-nam was a highly toxic nerve agent called VX.
VX nerve agent.
VX nerve agent. It's an internationally banned chemical weapon that can
considered
kill.
one of the most lethal chemical substances ever made.
The chemical that we discovered, which caused the death, is VX. Which is a lethal weapon registered under the registered as a chemical weapon.
The investigation in Malaysia then took a dramatic turn. The Office of the Police Inspector General revealed that Kim Jong-nam's death was caused by a nerve agent known as VX. VX is recognized as the most potent nerve agent known, significantly more powerful than sarin, mustard gas, and chlorine. A mere 10 milligrams, a fraction of a drop, is enough to be lethal. The effects of VX are brutally efficient and agonizing, causing suffocation, convulsions, and ultimately death via asphyxiation. VX is banned under the International Chemical Weapons Convention. However, North Korea has maintained a long-standing chemical weapons program for decades. This program is extensive, on a military scale, and designed for warfare. North Korea stands out as potentially the only country in the current era with active chemical, biological, and nuclear weapons programs, along with the possible capability to deploy all three. This distinction places North Korea in a unique position in terms of global military capabilities. 3 weeks after the assassination, Kim Jong-un signaled his intentions in a dramatic fashion. He initiated the most intense period of missile testing in North Korean history. Since the assassination, Kim Jong-un has launched more missiles than his father did throughout his entire rule, significantly advancing North Korea's reach and capabilities. North Korea's nuclear program is nearing completion, bringing them to the brink of perfecting and finalizing their nuclear arsenal. This development includes the potential to launch ICBMs at targets as distant as the United States, marking a particularly alarming period in their nuclear program and heightening global security concerns. Meanwhile, in early 2017, President Trump declared via Twitter his determination to prevent North Korea from completing its nuclear program. However, on the 4th of July, Kim Jong-un escalated tensions. He launched a missile with the capability to reach Alaska, marking a significant advancement in North Korea's military technology.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen. He has been very threatening beyond a normal statement. And as I said, they will be met with fire, fury, and frankly power, the likes of which this world has never seen before. Thank you.
To this day, North Korea staunchly maintains that the man killed in Kuala Lumpur was not Kim Jong-nam, but rather a citizen named Kim Chol, who they claim died of natural causes. Despite eliminating the threat posed by his elder brother, Kim Jong-un still faces potential challenges within the broader Kim family network. Just 3 weeks after Kim Jong-nam's death, this mysterious video was posted by a previously unknown group. It shows Kim Han-sol, Kim Jong-nam's oldest son. His appearance in the video confirms that he is both safe and alive. As a member of the Kim family, he could potentially become a thorn in Kim Jong-un's side. His status and public visibility may pose challenges to the current regime in the future. As the situation stands, North Korea continues to escalate its nuclear ambitions, now claiming the development of a hydrogen bomb.
It is an outrage that some nations would not only trade with such a regime, but would arm, supply, and financially support a country that imperils the world with nuclear conflict. No nation on earth has an interest in seeing this band of criminals arm itself with nuclear weapons and missiles. Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime.
The trial of Siti Aisyah and Don Ti-hung, charged in the assassination of Kim Jong-nam, was a focal point of global interest. Their defense hinged on the claim of being unwitting pawns in a larger plot. Both women maintained that they believed they were part of a prank television production, not a political assassination. Throughout the trial, the prosecution presented evidence aiming to prove that the women were trained assassins, aware of the VX agent's lethality. However, the defense countered this narrative, emphasizing the women's lack of knowledge about the substance's nature and their role in a broader geopolitical game. Key moments in the trial included the presentation of surveillance footage from the airport, showing the attack on Kim Jong-nam, and the testimonies of various chemical experts. The defense argued that the rapid washing of their hands after the attack, as seen in the footage, indicated a lack of understanding of the substance's danger. This action was significant because someone aware of VX's deadly properties would understand that merely washing one's hands would not be sufficient to remove the agent or nullify its lethal effects, suggesting their ignorance of the substance that they were handling. In a dramatic turn, charges against Siti Aisyah were dropped unexpectedly, leading to her release and return to Indonesia. Don Ti-hung's sentence was reduced after a plea bargain, converting the murder charge to a lesser charge of causing harm, resulting in her eventual release. The trial's outcome left many questions unanswered about the true masterminds behind the assassination and the extent of the involvement of North Korean operatives. It highlighted the murky world of international espionage and the vulnerability of individuals caught in its mesh. The assassination of Kim Jong-nam and the subsequent trial of the two women involved unravel a narrative that intertwines political intrigue, international espionage, and personal tragedy. This event not only exposed the brutal tactics of the North Korean regime but also shed light on the complexities of global geopolitics. The women's trial, ending in their release, leaves a lingering question about justice and the unseen forces that orchestrate events on the world stage. Kim Jong-nam's demise marks a dark chapter in the Kim dynasty's history, underlining the ruthless measures taken to consolidate power. His story, from a potential heir to an exiled critic, reflects the volatile nature of political power within North Korea. As North Korea continues to advance its nuclear capabilities, the world watches with a mixture of apprehension and uncertainty. The implications of this saga extend far beyond the life and death of Kim Jong-nam, posing crucial questions about international security, human rights, and the future stability of the Korean peninsula.
We also realize that in the end of the day that we all have very similar core human values, and that most of the things today are causing division in society through all, let's say, politics.
Very nice. Getting a good picture of everybody so we look nice and handsome and thin.
Beautiful.
Perfect.